Hey guys, what's going on? This is Hunter SC, and I haven't casted a game in a few days. I have been away. I was lucky enough to attend MLG Columbus in Ohio. I was really pleased to get some free passes to that event and to do some coverage. I got to interview a few of the players, and I mean, I had never interviewed anyone before in life, so it was an interesting experience. I had a lot of fun, and I just want to say right now, if you haven't checked out the video that I uploaded this morning, go check it out. It's an interview that I did with QXC. The first time I've ever interviewed anyone in my life. It was a day 2 interview with QXC. He played some Brood War, but he's been a Starcraft 2 pro for some time. He's a Terran player. Seems like a really nice guy, and I had fun interviewing him. And I need your support on these interviews for me to, make it feasible to travel to future events and get some better recording equipment and bring you guys some sort of, top-notch quality content and interviews. So go check that out. The link is in the description. It's at the very top. But we are going to get into this game now. It is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss matchup on Tal'Darim Altar. We have IM.Losira spawning at the top right position as the blue Zerg player. Losira is an absolute beast. He's one of the scariest Zerg players in the world. His opponent is spawning at the bottom right position of Tal'Darim Altar. We have from Team Evil Geniuses In.Control. In.Control is he's very large. I got to meet him as well. He is freaking huge. His biceps, man, it's like the size of my neck. But a very nice guy nonetheless. I got to chat with him just a little bit, and In.Control's really been doing quite well in the past few months. He got 4th place in the previous MLG in Dallas, but didn't do as well in this event. Regardless of that fact, I have no idea who actually wins this game, which is why I'm excited to cast it for you guys. It's a best of 3 series, and I know that this does go to a 3rd game. This is game 2, so I have no idea who's going to win this one. So we're going to just take a look at the tactics these players choose to employ, and hopefully it's going to be an exciting matchup for us. Now, we see In.Control getting a very fast expansion. He is doing a Forge fast expand, which is actually a very common build on Tal'Darim Altar, simply because you can wall off this choke point right here actually quite easily. You need a Forge, a gateway, and then maybe one more building and a pylon will complete the wall off. I've seen this build being used very effectively, especially versus Zerg players. They are a little closer than I think what would be ideal. It would be nicer if they were cross spawns for In.Control's build to really be useful, but we'll have to see if it works out for him. Once again, I have no idea. In.Control actually putting down a pylon at the natural expansion of Losira as well, just going to delay that hatchery as long as he can. Losira getting metabolic boost. He's taking the workers off of gas. No second extractor just yet. The queen has now popped as well. This pylon is going to be destroyed actually quite quickly. I'm not sure if that was actually worth it. Losira is that... Oh no, they are... Losira just wanted to pause the game. And I'm not sure if it's because of lag, or sometimes there are issues, if it's a game in the booth, or if, there's some sort of sound issue with headphones. It could be one of many things. But anyways, so that was just a quick pause, but whatever. Just still one gas here, and it was actually a very delayed gas. I think this is the first 4 gas that In.Control has mined all game. Coming at about the 5-minute mark, so that's very delayed, and it makes sense just given the Forge fast expand build that In.Control is going with. I wouldn't expect him to be getting Warp Gate research just yet. Well, let's see if he goes for it or not. He may just want to get some missile units. Oh yeah, so he is going to get Warp Gate, and a very late Warp Gate, and I mean that's just what I was pointing out a moment ago. Much later than usual. We have a sacrificial Overlord, although it's going to be able to survive for quite some time. I'm wondering, what does Losira actually know about? Oh, okay, so he does know about the Forge fast expand, and Losira picking up the hatchery finally of his own. It's just about complete. Let's take a look at the map control for these players here. In.Control had the Xel'Naga Tower just a moment ago, but now heading over, going to see sort of what's going on at the 3rd base. Of course, on Tal'Darim Altar, it's actually quite easy to pick up your 3rd base as well. Just got to take out these destructible rocks. Unfortunately, Zerglings are very slow to destroy destructible rocks. Losira's going to be feeling, pretty safe for the meantime. He doesn't need to worry about any pressure just yet. Of course, In.Control is going to be building up his forces and hitting a nice timing window. Of course, pretty much having an uncontested 2nd base. Pretty sweet for a Protoss player to have that. So I'm actually really liking In.Control's position at this juncture, as he is getting +1 ground weapons. Proxy pylon in position as well. I'm wondering when and if these speedlings are going to spot that proxy. They definitely have no idea about it just yet. Still spreading overlords just a little bit. And in Losira's base, he does have a roach warren on the way, second extractor as well, and a in-base hatchery. Of course, you see players building these auxiliary hatcheries whenever they have a large spike in income. Of course, if they don't have enough larvae to spend all their money, they're going to definitely need a second hatchery. Let's take a look at what production facilities In.Control is working with. He has, oh, what is he building over here? 3 more gateways. So In.Control is going 5 gate with Twilight Council and, oh, okay, is it 6 gate now? Yeah, 6 gate. 6 gate Twilight Council with +1 attack. Is he going to get Blink? What is he going to get from the Twilight Council? We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, he is going to go get Blink. Oh, he's getting a Dark Shrine as well. Has he hidden the Dark Shrine? Yeah, it's just over here. Yeah, it's going to be actually very difficult for a Zerg player to spot a Dark Shrine in this location. You're not going to be able to get Zerg units past this wall off, obviously. It's going to be very difficult to get an Overlord to spot this area. So I really like that play. And we are going from a 6 gate down to a 5 gate. And yeah, as In.Control is forced to destroy one of his gateways, of course, to get his units out. And I'm wondering if In.Control is going to want to secure a 3rd base, or if he's going to try to attack. He still has his pylon in position as well, as these Zerglings are only finally now, going to finish off the rocks. He's got 3 queens. Losira's got 3 queens, and of course, lair tech. He's getting roach speed, and I'm wondering if Losira is going to want to move out soon. He doesn't have a whole lot of creep spread just yet. Is he going to put down another hatchery as well? He's got plenty of minerals to do so. And yeah, there we go. There you go. 3rd hatchery going down. But I really like In.Control's vision, his complete map control. Although this particular Xel'Naga tower actually doesn't cover this area here in case Losira tried to sneak out. No zealots, just lots of, well, okay, fine, he has 1 zealot. Lots of stalkers and sentries as well. He's getting +2 ground attack, warping in more stalkers. Of course, they do have their blink ability now. There are a lot of roaches out and speedlings as well, so I mean, that's a pretty strong unit composition. It's really going to come down to micro here and how well In.Control is going to be able to sort of slice his stalkers and, you know, move back the weakened ones to just like maximize the damage his army can do. Oh, we have a Dark Templar in here, and this DT has done 4 kills. Oh, we have a couple more DTs on the map as well. We've got 1 over here. Okay, 6 kills on this Dark Templar. The Dark Templar here got killed because of the Overseer. And another Dark Templar here actually forced to cancel on the hatchery, and it looks like it actually got a probe kill as well. But I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, 1 kill on that DT, 6 kills on this Dark Templar, and there were about 4 or 5 kills on the Dark Templar that was killed. So I don't know if that really justifies the really steep expenditure on the Dark Shrine and of course the Dark Templar themselves. They are very costly units. We'll have to see how they're going to come into play in the future. I'll have to keep an eye out on that. But Losira here may be looking to move out with this very heavy roach speedling army. No upgrades whatsoever, as, oh man, In.Control now getting +3. So just very powerful attacks on these ground units. But it doesn't look like +3 is going to be complete. In.Control not using any chrono boost on it. He's going to have to face off here. This is actually going to be a big engagement. Let's take a look as I get rid of the tabs for you guys. We have just a ton of roaches and speedlings versus stalkers, sentries, nice force fields. Going to hold the roaches at bay while taking out just about all of the speedlings. There are still some speedlings trapped behind the force fields, but you know what? In.Control can delay this for however long as he wants. Puts down 3 more roaches. Of course, this is a bit of a bigger ramp, but that doesn't really matter because there's just so many sentries out. And these stalkers, they're doing a ton of damage with their +2. And I'm wondering, is he going to be able to continue to wall off here? Yep, he's In.Control, just preventing these roaches from doing as much damage as they really need to be doing. at this point of the game. Losira is just taking so much damage as we see the unit's lost tab climbing and climbing and climbing for Losira, and it looks like In.Control is going to be able to take out this very beastly Zerg opponent. Losira, one of the best Zerg players in the world, has been dominating the Korean scene in the past couple months, and pretty admirable that In.Control is able to take a game off of him. This was game 2, of course, and this is in the pool play, so it wasn't an elimination match or anything like that, but an exciting game nonetheless. I've been seeing this Protoss build being used more and more. Just, you know, 6 gate, +2 attack, and this robotics facility didn't even really kick in, but he didn't even need it to. In.Control was able to take this game. I'm not going to cast the rest of the games of this series. I wanted to just sort of pick and choose exciting replays to cast for you guys. I'm not sure who actually won this game. I would assume that Losira ended up taking it in game 3. Losira is definitely considered to be the better player. But, yeah, so stay tuned for more of my showcasts of different games in MLG. I'm going to be casting games from MLG all week. They released a replay pack with hundreds of replays. So I'm going to find games that, you know, games that you guys haven't seen already. I see a lot of casters just, you know, casting the finals. Like, I'm not going to do that. The finals have been casted 15 times. Everyone knows what's going to happen. I want to bring content that's exciting for you guys, so stay tuned for those. And I just want to say one more time, definitely support me on these interviews that I'm going to be uploading. I uploaded the QXC one, and once again, the link is at the top of the description, so go check out that QXC interview. Give it a thumbs up. It's actually the first time I've ever showing my face on YouTube, so that was kind of cool for me. I've got 3 more interviews to upload, and I'm going to try to upload one for the every morning for the next 3 mornings, so stay tuned for those, and support me with those live interviews from MLG. And, you know, if you do, I can go to future events and have some professional equipment as well. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Peace out.